15 shocking pet facts that will change how you care for them forever. Did you know your cat's purr isn't just a sign of happiness? Or that your dog's tail wag isn't always a friendly greeting? We think we know our pets, but we're often missing a huge part of the picture. Stick around, because the 15 facts we're about to share will not only blow your mind, they'll fundamentally change how you see the furry friends living in your home. Let's start with a story that perfectly illustrates this. Meet Alex, a software engineer who worked from home long before it was cool. His only co-worker was a ginger cat named Leo. To Alex, Leo was the perfect, low-maintenance companion. He'd sleep most of the day, greet Alex with a purr, and never caused any trouble. Alex provided the best food, the cleanest water, and a warm lap. He thought he was the perfect pet owner. But he was about to learn a devastating lesson. It started subtly. Leo, who usually purred like a motor the second Alex sat down, grew quiet. He started hiding under the bed. Alex figured it was just a phase. Cats are weird, right? He'd read online that cats purr for many reasons, even when they're in pain. He dismissed it. A few days later, he noticed Leo was barely touching his expensive wet food. Picky eater, Alex mumbled, tossing it out and opening a different flavor. He was busy with a project deadline. He didn't have time to overthink it. That weekend, Alex's friend Sarah came over. She was a vet tech, and her eyes immediately found Leo hiding in a corner. He looks a little off, Alex. Has he been acting strange? Alex shrugged. Just being a cat, I guess. He's been a bit quiet, not eating much. Sarah's face tightened. Quiet. Not eating. Alex, those are alarm bells, not quirks. When a cat changes its routine, it's their only way of screaming for help. That purr you thought meant he was happy? Sometimes it's a self-soothing mechanism, like a child humming in the dark. Her words hit Alex like a physical blow. He had been so focused on his own world, his own deadlines, that he'd been translating Leo's signals into a language that suited his own convenience. The hiding wasn't shyness, it was fear. The silence wasn't contentment, it was a cry for help. The ignored food wasn't pickiness, it was a symptom. He felt a cold dread wash over him. He'd been misreading everything. He rushed Leo to the emergency vet. The diagnosis was swift and brutal: advanced kidney disease. The vet explained that cats are masters at hiding illness. It's a survival instinct left over from their wild ancestors. Showing weakness makes you a target. So they suffer in silence, giving only the most subtle clues. Clues Alex had completely missed. The vet said, if you'd brought him in when you first noticed the changes, we would have had so many more options. Now we can only manage his comfort. Alex was shattered. He spent thousands on treatments, not to cure Leo, but just to give him a few more comfortable months. He quit his high-stress project, dedicating every moment to his cat. He learned to read the slight flick of an ear, the subtle shift in posture. He learned that a slow blink from across the room was a sign of trust, a cat kiss. He learned that a headbutt wasn't just for attention, but a profound gesture of affection, marking him as family. He was finally learning Leo's language, but it was a conversation on borrowed time. Leo passed away peacefully in Alex's arms 3 months later. The guilt was crushing. Alex realized that being a good pet owner wasn't just about providing food and shelter. It was about being a student. It was about learning an entirely different species' language. Their instincts and their needs. His ignorance hadn't been bliss, it had been a death sentence. Alex's story is a hard lesson, but it's one we all need to learn. Our pets can't speak our language, so we have to learn theirs. This brings us to the shocking facts you need to know. Fact 1. A cat's purr can mean pain, stress, or fear, not just happiness. It's a self-healing and coping mechanism. Fact 2. When dogs yawn, it's often a sign of stress or anxiety, not just sleepiness. Pay attention to the context. Fact 3. That slow blink from your cat. It's called a cat kiss and is a sign of trust and affection. Blink slowly back to say I love you in their language. Fact 4. Dogs wag their tails to the right when they're happy and to the left when they're scared. The direction matters. Fact 5. A cat rubbing against you isn't just being friendly. They're marking you with their scent glands as part of their territory and family. Fact 6. Many bad dog behaviors like chewing or digging are actually signs of boredom or separation anxiety. They need mental stimulation, not just physical exercise. Fact 7. Cats have a specialized collarbone that allows them to fit through any opening their head can. This is why they get into such tight spots. Fact 8. Dogs can smell your feelings. They can detect changes in your scent that correspond to fear, anxiety, and even sadness. Fact 9. Your cat needing you, or making biscuits, is a behavior from kittenhood, a sign they feel safe and content with you, their surrogate mother. Fact 10. A dog's sense of smell is at least 40 times better than ours. This is why strong perfumes or cleaning products can be overwhelming and even painful for them. Fact 11. Cats meow almost exclusively to communicate with humans. Not with other cats, they developed this vocalization specifically for us. Fact 12. A dog showing its belly isn't always asking for a rub. It can be a sign of submission and stress. Look for other body language cues. Fact 13. Your cat bringing you gifts like dead mice isn't a morbid present. They are acting on their instinct to teach you how to hunt, seeing you as a clumsy member of their family who can't fend for itself. Fact 14. Many pets suffer from dental disease, which owners often miss. It's painful and can lead to serious health issues. Regular vet checkups are crucial. Fact 15. The most important fact of all, a sudden change in your pet's behavior, no matter how small, is almost always a sign that something is wrong. Don't wait. See a vet. Alex never got another pet. Instead, he started volunteering at a local animal shelter, dedicating his life to educating new owners, sharing his painful story so they wouldn't make the same mistakes. He taught them to see not just a pet, but a complex individual with a language all their own. Caring for an animal is a promise. It's a promise to listen, even when they can't speak. It's a promise to learn their language, to protect them, and to advocate for them. Don't let your love be lost in translation. Thank you for watching.